There are a lot of podcasts out there, but only one with this kind of energy.
Welcome to EVP Show Recaps, Predictions, Sports. Let go, show recaps, predictions, sports.
In one podcast.
Welcome to EVP Show Recaps, Predictions, Sports. Let go.
What is going on, everybody? It's the EVP from the EVP Show, and we are live for Doubleheader Sunday. So you guys did it last week. Shout out to everybody last week. You guys were able to get me 10 likes, so we will be doing a giveaway today for 1 month of exclusive channel. Since we are getting close to the end of the month, I will go ahead and make it like 1 month till from today. Because everybody's month's about to start over on August the 1st. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Just tweeting out to everybody that I'm live. Let's see. Sorry, we got 4 people in right now, so we gotta get more people than that. You guys showed out last week. Number 1 show again last week. So thank you guys for that. Appreciate that. Getting some people in here. All right, we're at 7. I don't know. Hopefully we can get some people in here. Let's see. I got 10 people live. Gotta get some comments, guys. All right, so gonna go over a few things. Couple announcements. That glare is just terrible. I'm gonna have to put the computer in my lap. This is not gonna work. All right, so a couple of announcements. I kind of made them last night on the Saturday Night Event recap. So the SummerSlam prediction show, damn, that glare is still there, is full. We have a full panel that's going to be not this coming up Wednesday, but next Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern. So you guys be ready for that. I wonder if I can put it right here. I still have a glare. I don't know why I have the glare in here. Let's see if I turn it this way. Oh, that's even worse. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to hold it. It's fine. So yeah. So also got the exclusive news channel. It's been running since July the 1st. Doing pretty well. A lot of news in there. I try to post something every day. Obviously, there's not news every single day in wrestling, but I will try to post. I know that I went back and it was, I believe it was July 7th when I posted that Nick Aldis and Gunther was going to be locked in for for the SummerSlam. So you guys still got time to get in. It's July 19th. I would probably extend it out to about the 7th or so of August. I guess if you guys signed up today to give you guys, well, maybe around the 12th or 13th, to give you guys 30 full days. Shout out to Greg for reposting the stream. I don't know where everybody is. This show is usually like packed out. Oh, crap. Give it a few minutes. I guess nobody wants a free month because you guys killed it last week. So got me 10 likes on the stream. So I don't know where everybody's at. It's not a holiday, so, and there was no wrestling on. Hopefully we can get some comments in here soon. What's going on, Kingpin? I guess nobody wants a free membership this week. So sorry. So we will I don't want to start too early because I know when Fanatic gets in here, like he's gonna ask the same question that I've already talked about. But we'll go over some specific details. Let's go EVP. Yeah, I saw Spain won. I've been watching baseball today, and Hunter Goodman is going freaking crazy for the Rockies. 3 home runs the day I don't play him, of course. Just want to see what this is all about. You're actually in at the right time because it's slow today, Kyle. But Kyle is anybody that comments is actually entered into the drawing today. I don't know. Kyle knows about it. He usually don't come in these shows. He doesn't like spoilers. Anybody that commented last week, basically, if my stream got to 10 likes last week, then I was going to give away a month free access into the Discord channel for the news, free of charge. We did get to 10 likes. If we get to 10 likes again today, then there will be another one next week. I don't know where everybody's at. So we will see. I know that Yankees girl, I believe, is at a Bon Jovi concert or something like that. So there he is. If you guys can retweet this, try to get some people in here. Because right now we only have 4 people that's going to be eligible for the drawing. Raymond can't win again, but thank you, Kyle. Hang around for a little bit, because you might win. Right now it's just between Greg, which I know Greg's not really too big on spoilers either. Tribal Kingpin, he loves. I think I'm assuming. If you're not, I'm sorry. They love. I'll just say they love spoilers. Kyle, and then my the first person to ever sign up for my exclusive channel was Fanatic. So I'm pretty sure that he's gonna keep a membership as long as I'm doing it. So he can pretty much vouch for anything that I say or put in that channel, which I'm glad to have him as a supporter because he knows how far back that I put stuff in that channel. But we're gonna go and get started. I see your question, Tribal Kingpin. I will answer all the questions at the end. Just a couple of more announcements and we'll get started. So I told you guys, everybody that comments on a Sunday Night Scoop stream in the month of July, so there will not be a Sunday Night Scoops on SummerSlam weekend. So next Sunday will be the last Scoops of July. So I will go back and look at all the comments from the month of July, and then the first Sunday Night Scoops will be the week after SummerSlam. Because I will the way my schedule is going to work for SummerSlam weekend is obviously there's a prediction show on Wednesday. Saturday night I'll be recapping night 1, and then Sunday night I'll be recapping night 2. So there will not be a Sunday Night Scoop. I'm not doing a scoop show when SummerSlam's on. It's just not happening. So the first Sunday after SummerSlam, I will do a drawing. Someone will win $25. So that's for the month of July. Anytime, if you are watching live on YouTube, hit that like button. Anytime we get to 10 likes, I will give away 1 free month. And we were at 7 for a while, and then you guys got me to 10. So let's try to get to 10 today. And we can give another membership away next week. But somebody will win today. So, like I said, I'm not sure where everybody is. Just make sure you guys retweet on X. I'll send it out in the group chat. So we'll see. It might just be a slow day. It's not normally with all the shit that's been going on. But what's up, Fanatic? What's up? Did you enjoy the World Cup? I have not watched the World Cup today. I've been watching baseball, but congrats to Spain for that. I see your question. I'll put it up here. How much do Rhea Injury change the plan for women's division, including tag titles? I will talk about all of that. That is actually part of the news today. So one last announcement. So I've set goals. I've already spoken on Miami. When we get to 300, when I get to 300 subscribers, everybody that's subscribed, that's active in this channel, I know who's active and who's not, will go into a drawing, and the winner will receive $100. So then when we get to 500, or when we get to 400, probably around the same, maybe a little more. 500 is going to be $250 when I get to 500 subscribers. So you guys, we're about 47 away. I set this goal back 2 months ago, and I was at like 212. So a moment in time. Thank you for the repost. I'm not sure I have seen you before, but thank you for the repost. Like I said, we're 47 away from the goal of 300 subscribers. So if you guys want a chance to win a $300, one side note before we get into the news, I've been hosting fantasy football for about 10 years. I have 2 leagues in Sleeper. I have different types of buy-ins, and I have 3 at ESPN. I have open-ends in every one of those leagues. I normally don't, but this year a lot of spots opened up, so I'm going to be making a post about that next week. Trying to get some at least some of them filled up. I got some cheaper ones, and then I think I have 2. I have a $10 league, a $15 league, a $20 league, a $25 league, and then a $100 league. My $100 league usually stays full, but a lot of people just have had a lot of bad years back to back. So I'm having to revamp on that. So we'll see, but I'm definitely going to make a post out. So if you guys play fantasy football, I'm going to make a separate one for the DWE people. Obviously, that's a free league, but if you are in DWE, but if you want to win money, and you can get in one of my paid leagues, it's all PPR. Like I said, Sleeper and then ESPN. So, all right, so we have 31 people. I don't know where everybody is. It still looks like a slow day, which means maybe it's going to be a shorter stream. I don't know, but somebody's going to win. A moment in time has been entered into the drawing. I'm not sure who they are. But if you guys, okay, I only have Kyle watching from YouTube and the Wise Man. Shout out to the Wise Man. We have another person into the drawing. All right, so let's get to the news. Okay. So let's start off with the Sheamus news. I've talked about it 2 weeks in a row, so I really don't want to talk about it again, but I will. Fightful Select reported today, which basically the same stuff that's been reported. Sheamus was offered a restructure. He declined. But he's still under contract with WWE until October the 1st. It's basically still like a 90-day clause or whatever they have. So he's after October 1st, he's a free agent to sign wherever he wants. So don't really know what he may do. I mean, AEW could be a possibility. I don't know. I haven't heard anything. He's a little older, so we'll see. I mean, I know he can get a job anywhere, but so this is outside of the wrestling. Let's talk about the IWC and the reporter / sports community. There was a big post that was made. It was sent out. I received it from several people. I try to say this in the nicest way possible, guys. I know some of you guys are skeptical of my reports. That's fine. If you are, pay the $3 and come look at my post in the Discord. My work speaks for itself. Do I get everything right? Nope, because they change shit every day. But my success rate's well over 80%. I can tell you that. And I don't steal news. So, but at the end of the day, I tell you guys all the time, watch what you post on the internet. Like all these big companies, you know, WWE has a social media team. I've told you guys that time and time again. Everything's monitored. I mean, it's getting to the point now where I'm even a little afraid to stream to X period on a scoop show, because I don't want my shit to be terminated. I mean, hope to God that doesn't happen. My X page, I would have to just make an EVP show X, I guess, at that point. I mean, I'm willing to take the risk for you guys because this is my best show on YouTube. But they are on a witch hunt. So I know Corey Hayes. I know everything about it. I'm not gonna get into me and Corey's personal stuff. I don't wish that type of stuff on anybody. I know he doesn't like me. Fine. But I don't wish that stuff on anybody. I know that some sort of, they said impersonation. I don't really know what that means. But what I do know and what I did receive yesterday morning is the social media team has strict order. They're paying attention to everybody. And Corey is well known, from Body Slam and False Finish now. You got the other people like Slice and Fightful, Meltzer. They're not going to do anything to Meltzer. He's been around too long, and I don't know. I'm not going to say anything bad, but his WWE stuff is not great. The Fightfuls and the Wrestling News Observer and stuff like that, they don't have anything to worry about. But the medium to smaller places like the Ghost of Madness, if you guys seen that account around, that is a burner. That is a burner account. So I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you again, I'm going to continue to tell you guys, watch what you post. If you're not a reporter and you don't have 100% factual information, you better damn well be careful posting that shit on X, because they will shut your account down in a second. They are literally monitoring that shit, and they are coming after any type of reporters, people that leak. They're coming after you. So I am not putting anything else on X at all. I'm even hesitant to put anything in my own GC chat, to be honest with you. It's getting to the point where it's all going to have to be strictly to Discord, because at the end of the day, I can't risk having my Twitter shut down. We'll see how it goes. We're going to continue to truck along. Hopefully, they're not really worried about me at this point in time. They probably should be, but they're not. But all my exclusive news is going to be in the Discord, unfortunately. I will still do this show, answer some questions, give you guys some news, but as far as like stuff that could get changed or they could see, this shit's being streamed on X. So all those burners and all that stuff, they can see all that. So I'm not saying that's the reason Corey's X got banned, but I can tell you that it could be a possibility of also one of the reasons why, because he is well known for this stuff. So I'm telling you guys again, I'm repeating it, do not be very careful what you post. Just be very careful what you post, guys, because they are on a rampant, and they're going to start shutting accounts down. I've seen about 7 or 8. Prop Finder got shut down. So I'm telling you, it's getting bad, and it's only going to get worse from here. So just be on the lookout for that. I try to make the Discord channel as cheap as possible. I'm the cheapest around, $3 a month. No contract. It's not like you have to sign up for a year. You can. But I don't force anybody to. If they're not happy after a month, then they can roll. It's just the way it is. Everybody I have in there is happy though. So I can say that. All right. So let's talk about Bayley because I am tired. Oh my God. I've seen it. Chats. She's leaving. She's AEW. I've seen her on posters with AEW. She's not. I'm telling you again. Told you guys last week. Said it in the Discord. She's not leaving. I'm telling you, she's not leaving. No chance in hell TKO allows her to go over to the opposition with Mercedes. No chance. She is a cornerstone of that company, original 4 horsewoman. I know that, Sasha Mercedes, she went over there, but Bayley's not going over there. I know it looked bad last night with Lyra, but it's called putting younger talent over. Something that TKO needs to learn how to do. Bayley, go back and listen to Fallon Henley on Cody's podcast, what she said. The number one person she goes to for advice in the locker room, Bayley. There's been at least 5 or 7 people that said they go straight to Bayley. She's a locker room leader. People they sponge to Bayley. She ain't leaving. So shut it off, cut it out. She's probably written off for a little while, maybe. Who knows? Maybe they run it back at SummerSlam. I doubt it. I think Lyra goes for the Intercontinental Championship at SummerSlam. But she is not leaving and going to AEW. Her contract is coming up. I will say that. She is due for a contract extension. She ain't going to be asked to restructure. If she is, I'm sure she's going to take it. I know she does want to work with Mercedes. They're best friends and all that. I get it, but she's not leaving WWE. She gets taken out after a match last night, and the first thing IWC goes to is she's all elite bound. Fuck are you talking about? Contract's not even up yet. Just cut it out. Stop. I didn't watch the SummerSlam pre-show. I saw. Don't worry, guys. Just because I'm not watching, don't mean I don't know. Seth Rollins made a comment about The Rock. I heard. It's all in the fucking Discord. People are obsessed with The Rock. I get it. I'm just going to tell you this. I wouldn't get your hopes up about that. I'm just going to tell you that. Could he show up? Possible. That's possible. If he does, it would be after Roman beats Seth. But I think it's still a little early. I think it's still a little early. And then I've seen Roman Stan. I'm not going to call her name out, but they said they don't think Roman is beating Seth Rollins. Well, he is. He's holding a title until probably SummerSlam of next year. So there's that. You can bookmark it, whatever you want to do. He's not dropping the title, so not losing to Seth for sure. Seth Rollins is not winning the title. All right, so I've talked to you guys about that. Like I said, be mindful of what you post. I don't care who you support. I know we got a bunch of people that love Slice. I have nothing against Slice. I don't know him. I don't follow his news. I see everybody retweeting his stuff. Slice knows. I see all that. I see people from DWE doing it. I see people outside. I don't care. I don't. People support who they support. I don't care. At the end of the day, we're all in this together. It's a whole. I support Cody and they support Roman, so it doesn't matter to me. I don't care about any of that. You guys can support who you want, but I am telling you that everybody's in danger. Everybody. That's including myself. That's anybody that reports news. I will not post anything else on X. It won't happen. It will not happen. So, gave you a warning, told you about it. If you want to do it, if you're not a reporter and you want to just, you got the people out there. The Corey Hayes is some of his biggest fans. The Rhodes Coda, the Roman Era, whatever the fuck his name is, that repost everything he posts. They're gonna get cut. You can't be doing that shit. They're watching all that shit at the end of the day. You got to be careful. I'm just telling you guys, I'm only trying to look out for people's accounts. I don't care what people post. It's not my business, but they are looking out for it. So if Corey's account, I know they said impersonation, but it's a lot more to it than that too. So, hopefully he can get his account back. We'll see. It's a little difficult sometimes when you lose your account to get it back, but hopefully he can. So WWE. Good question from Tribal Kingpin earlier. We're going to touch on that. We've talked about this multiple weeks. I've talked about it in the Discord server. Make sure you contact me if you want to get in there. There will be a winner tonight from the people listening to this comments. Fanatic, you are already in there. If you win, you can get a free month, but you can also give it to someone. It's up to you. So that's up to you. Because your payment's due on August the 1st, buddy. So, so Rhea Ripley. I am a Rhea Ripley fan, but I'm going to tell you this. WWE and TKO, and I say this time and time and time again, she is a cash cow for WWE. Top 5 in the company. Definitely the highest paid female in the company. They waited, and I told you guys when you asked me these questions and scoops, I said that you guys, what's going on, Rhea? What's going on, Rhea? I said, highly unlikely, 80-20, 80-20. That's what I said. Go back and look at my YouTube shorts. They're clipped. Go to the Discord server, join. It's all in there. WWE fucked up, truthfully. WWE fucked up. They waited. From a business side, I understand, but from a fan outside of this scoops and reporting shit, I don't. They waited because I guess they thought there was a possibility she was going to be ready to go. And let me tell you this, announcing a fucking interim champion 2 weeks before SummerSlam is terrible. Absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. It fucked up all kinds of creative. It did. Charlotte and Jay was supposed to have some sort of no DQ, no holds barred match. That ain't happening. Will they both be in a ladder match? 100%. Nia Jax is not going to be in a ladder match. I'm just going to tell you guys that. That's not happening. Charlotte's winning Friday. Charlotte Flair, Jay Cargill, and let's talk about the other person. Tiffany Stratton. So she's a champion, right? U.S. champion. Who could have defended the title, was originally scheduled to face Blake Monroe at SummerSlam. So that's 2 matches right there. WWE still got to feel, what are we at, 7? I know Aldis and Gunther is official, but what are we at, like 7 matches now? We still got 6 or 7 more to go. I don't like it. I I think it's dumb. It's a placeholder champion till Rhea gets back. They don't want to take the title off Rhea. It's just what it is. Charlotte's beating Nia Friday. There's not a chance in hell Nia Jax is in that ladder match. I'm just going to tell you, if you're a Nia fan, I'm sorry, but she ain't winning. Charlotte and Jade were supposed to have a match. They're both 100% going to be in that ladder match. So, all right. So let's talk about Tiffany. U.S. champions should not be in there. But I'm going to tell you this. There's 3 stars from Minnesota. Hold on, I gotta put my Discord that I'm live. There was a bunch. Sorry about that. There's a bunch of people that was telling me that they wanted me because they wanted to get entered into the drawing because they're from India and they don't have PayPal, so which is very strange that there's no PayPal in India. Let me put in the Discord. Let's see. Let me get to the Discord really quick. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to let everybody know that I'm live. I promised them that I would tell them, so. All right. I told them, so whether they look or not, that's on them. Oh, shit. We're already up to 100 people. So, yeah, big mistake. But I understand from a business standpoint, maybe maybe the doctors were like, okay, there's a chance, but she went on the Power Slap event and said she couldn't bend her knee. At that point, it should have been done like a week or 2 before that. So there's 3 people from Minnesota, or counting Brock. I mean, he's technically not from Minnesota. Well, I guess there's 4 people: Brock, Otis, Tiffany Stratton, and Chad Gable. So what happened with Sami Zayn in Saudi Arabia? He won the title. And I will tell you guys, he ain't winning the title again. So if you're a Sami fan, it ain't happening. Tell you that right now. It's not. I'm going to talk about the Sami Cody Punk stuff. That stuff is still up in the air. I'm going to give you what I was told. It's about a 50-50 chance. We'll see. I'll know more during the week, probably. I didn't get enough information before from last night. WWE might get cute. I'm just going to say that. I don't think they will. I don't think they're going to do 2-belt Tiffany, but they might. They might. Since it's in Minnesota. I don't think so, though. I think Charlotte Flair wins. The way it works is whoever wins the title, it's an interim champion. When Rhea comes back, they have to fight. Whoever wins is a SmackDown champion. That's the bigger match. Nobody gives a shit to see Rhea and Tiffany. I don't. Rhea and Charlotte put on banger matches, so they've already teased that. Alexa, if wants to get in the match with one arm, which is just, I don't know, it's mind-boggling. So after Charlotte and Nia, there'll be 2 spots left. I don't have specific names. I'm just going to throw a couple out there. There's possibilities that I was told. Blake Monroe is a possibility. I'm worried that if Blake gets in the match, she wins, and then she loses to Rhea. And that's I think that might hurt her a little bit. I truly do. Do you guys want to see Blake be the interim champion and Rhea comes back in a month and takes the title right back from her? Because that's what would happen. They're going to keep the title on Rhea Ripley for a while because she's hurt. She's been hurt. She makes them way too much money. What's going on, Ariel? Good to see you. Ariel is now in the drawing for today. So we have Greg, Kingpin, Kyle, Fanatic, Moment in Time, Wiseman, and Ariel. I guess Yankees Girl is in. Is at the Bon Jovi concert, so they're going to miss out today. I don't have the other names. I'm just going to float some that I've been told. Kiana James, Julia, Blake Monroe, Chelsea Green. Those are the 4 names. It's going to be a mixture of those 2. 2 out of those 4. Lash Legend, maybe, but I think she's at the bottom tier of that. I could see a Kiana and Julia, honestly. But I don't know if they leave Blake Monroe off the card. So maybe they do put Blake in there. And if Blake's in there, she has to win. But it's a catch-22 because if she does win when she faces Rhea, she's losing. This is what it is. Put your comment, thoughts. I see Tribal Kingpin asked a question. How much did Rhea's injury change the plans for the women's division? Could it change it a lot? A lot of changes were made. A lot of change, including the tag titles. So it didn't really have too much effect on the tag titles. Kingpin. That was up in the air whether they were going to pull the trigger because Nikki Bella was in New York. She was backstage last night, so she was. I was told, and I got that wrong. Or my guy got that wrong. I thought she was coming out to help Brie and Paige retain, but they decided otherwise. So stuff gets changed last minute. He has Triple H has several different write-ups for shows. Stuff gets changed. I mean, if he wants to go with something else, then that's what he does. I'm happy Fatal won. But I think where we're headed now is, and I was talking to Kyle about this earlier on a personal phone call. I think we're headed for a 6-man tag at SummerSlam, and I think that's where Nikki and Brie turn on Paige. I think that's where we're headed. Nikki, Brie, and Paige against JC, Fallon, and Laney, which that was not the plan. The plan was for Fallon and Laney to win the titles. So I guess in some sort of aspect, it did alter it because if Rhea was healthy, she was facing JC Jane. So yeah, I mean, I guess you can say that it did alter the plans. Nikki's 100% wrestling at SummerSlam. It's going to be a 6-woman tag. Or if it's not, and if they have to redefend against them, Nikki's still showing up. It's going to still be the same result. They're turning on Paige. Paige has got to get into the singles division. So, got a new person in. He just subscribed. Thank you for the subscription. I kind of don't like the fact that they're doing an interim championship. Pretty much just saying Rhea ain't losing the title. Is that right? That is 100% correct. That is 100%. That is literally what I just said, word for word. They do not want to take the title off of Rhea. So all these people that hate Charlotte Flair, say she has everything handed to her. Well, for me, they're showing a lot of favoritism towards Rhea Ripley, and I love Rhea. If it was anybody else in the company, they immediately take the title off of them. Maybe not Cody or Roman or Punk or Seth. They did to Seth. So if you guys are watching live, E. Johnson, you are in the drawing now. We'll draw at the end of the show for 1 month of the paid exclusive channel. I'm not sure if you're a member or not. I don't know your Discord handle, but you may win today. I got your questions. I will answer the questions when the news is up. I see it. It's Charlotte Jade now being pushed to WrestleMania 43. Do you expect it to be the last one? I will answer that when I get to questions. It's gonna happen though. But it was supposed to happen at SummerSlam. It was supposed to be something similar to that. Last one was standing, DQ, Falls Count Anywhere, something like that. So now they're in the ladder match together. They're gonna be in the ladder match together. Charlotte or Blake wins. It's no other option. Julia ain't winning. Kiana James ain't winning. Well, it is another option. Tiffany fucking Stratton is an option. It's in Minnesota. Eddie Johnson, are you subscribed to my channel, Eddie? To my paid channel? Because I don't know if you see my news or not. You can't see it if you're not. I remember your name now, but there's so many people on the paid channel. I don't. The people use all kinds of different names. You are subscribed. Perfect. So I have another person here to vouch. So Eddie can tell you as well that I announced way back about Gunther and Nick Aldis at the 1st of July. So thank you, Eddie, for coming in. A lot of people that's in the channel to come in. That way I have people that can back up what I say in the channel. So thank you. But you are still eligible to be entered in the drawing. If you get picked, then next month is free. So 2 weeks ago was when I posted Gunther and Nick. So there you go, guys. I don't know anything, you know. I steal information, but I posted it 2 weeks ago. So, and that's not the only thing. Eddie can tell you it's not even close to the only thing. But I mean, you know, I don't know shit, so I'll just go with that. I'm scared of this, guys. I truly am. I'm scared. They want to do these big moments. Triple H loved doing that. He only did that for Sami Zayn, in Saudi Arabia. I'm scared they may do that again. I don't think they will, but it damn sure is an option. Let the haters. I mean, I have a lot of them, and they think I steal news. I don't have a source. I mean, what did I guess all this shit? Like a month in advance. Get the fuck out of here. That's fucking hilarious. I will never spend a dime on a wrestling news channel. No offense to you guys that spend money on mine, but it's $3, guys. I mean, it's less than a hamburger at McDonald's, so it's pretty cheap to get in there. And you guys are missing out. Eddie can tell you, because I post every day something. So Tiffany Stratton is an option, guys, but let's just hope that doesn't happen. So I was also told that Maxine is kind of going to take over the sort of the leadership roles. She's going to have matches and stuff, but they're going to break Brian Breaker away from the division pretty soon. So we're either getting Austin Theory versus Otis at SummerSlam, or we're getting Breaker and Austin Theory against Otis and Tozawa for the tag titles at SummerSlam. Are they going to leave Brian Breaker off the fucking card? I would hope not. I think it has to be the tag title match. And if it is, I'm afraid Otis and Tozawa win the tag titles in Minnesota. And that's how Braun says, screw this shit and get the hell away from the division. He has to break away from that. It just is what it is. Those are the two options, though. I've seen the Rock news. Like I said, I'm not going to debunk it. I know everything they say is for a reason. I've seen, Rock's going to come out and help Seth. He's not. Stop it. Cut it out. Roman's not dropping the title, guys. I'm not a Roman guy, but I'm telling you, he's not dropping the title. Like you guys, if you know, I know there's all these accounts out there, the Machos and everybody else that post about Cody every day and all that. Like I don't do all that. I don't. So when I'm telling you right now, and we're about to talk about Cody Rhodes, when Cody Rhodes goes heel, all you people over there that talk shit every single day about Cody Rhodes on X, you keep your ass right on over there on that other side. Don't try to come on over to the hillside, because I'm gonna call your ass out. I'm going to call your ass out. You keep your ass right on over there on that haterade side, paying Cody's bills, living rent free. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. Why is Nick Aldis wrestling Gunther? Ain't he afraid for his life? He is not. Nick Aldis is a former wrestler. He wrestled Cody Rhodes. Nick Aldis is a animal. I don't know if you've seen that guy with his shirt off, but he makes Gunther look like a chump. He is cut like a T-bone steak. Nick Aldis is not scared of Gunther. And that's just been the plan. Gunther's terrible now. He's lost 5 times to Cody Rhodes. They never need to run that match again. So so Eddie says, CJ said Roman holding till Mania, and I 100% believe it. Oh, he's holding it past Mania. He's gonna hold it. If he does, if Roman Rock happens at WrestleMania, which I still believe it is, he's holding it till probably SummerSlam next year, and that's probably where Oba wins it, unless Oba wins the Undisputed at WrestleMania. Because last time I checked, it happened last year with Pat McAfee and Nick Aldis are two different animals. Pat McAfee cannot lace Nick Aldis's boots in a wrestling ring. It's going to be a good match. I'm going to tell you that. I do believe Gunther probably wins because he's been losing so much. Maybe not. I don't know. It looks like we're headed for some sort of GM battle for me. I don't know. It's the way it kind of seems to me with Aldis and Pierce, because I saw Pierce's comment after last night. So let's talk about Saturday night's main event. Lyra, Bayley. Lyra won. Love the theme music. Great stuff there. Lyra's in for a big push. Well deserved. Probably get Sol Ruca at SummerSlam, I would think. I think it's just a write-off for Bayley. Half the community already has our own AEW posters. I can tell you that's not happening right now. Or I don't think it's happening, period. So there's that. So Cody Rhodes. So they were originally supposed to do Cody and Punk at WrestleMania 42, and they're supposed to do Roman and Seth. Seth got hurt at Crown Jewel, so they pivoted. Seth came back a couple of weeks before WrestleMania. Rey Mysterio did not want Gunther to retire him. He wants Dominic to do it, which Dominic's dropping that title at Triple Mania in September on my birthday. Said that like 4 months ago. So they didn't want to leave Gunther and Seth off the card, so they threw them together as a banger match. Gunther beat Seth. They pivoted away from Cody and Punk. Cody and Punk was not supposed to happen until WrestleMania 43. They pushed it up because of ticket sales. And let's talk about ticket sales. Saw today that they have tickets on sale for $25, guys. If that don't tell you about the product, I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, I don't know where you live, but up north, if you go to McDonald's, I mean, some of the, you could get a double or, I don't know, a Big Mac meal, maybe $16, something like that. And so it's about $9 more for a SummerSlam ticket. That's insane. Oh, they're not getting 110,000. They may now, if they sell the rest of their tickets for $25 a piece and they start comping. They're gonna have to comp tickets at the end of the day. They're never gonna sell. They're just not. So they moved Cody and Punk up to sell tickets, is what they did. And Roman Seth ain't selling tickets either. So they're just not selling tickets, period. They're either TKO has outpriced their regulars. That you got the rich people who are going to pay no matter what, but like the casuals and the regular, they're outpriced. Ticket sales are too high. When they can drop ticket sales, in which they did, to $25, then you'll get people coming, which that's still way too cheap, but they're not getting 110,000. They're not getting it unless they comp it. So, Cody Rhodes, after the show, pay attention to this. Cody and Punk had an altercation after the show. Cody was cussing at the cameraman. Trick Williams had to pull him away from CM Punk. It has been removed from WWE's page and YouTube page. Why is that? Is that me throwing shit at the wall or stealing information? Nah, it's not either one of those. It's because something's about to happen. So here's the thing. I do not want Cody Rhodes to win another World Heavyweight Championship as long as he's a babyface. I do not. What happened backstage So if you didn't see the video, Cody walked up to Punk. When Punk raised the title belt up at the end of the match, he popped Cody in the eye with it. Cody went up to him and said something. You're kind of the audio was a little muffled. So I think Punk said it was an accident. Cody said you're full of shit. Cody said get the fucking cameras away from me or something like that. Something in that regard. So Cody's going heel. I'm telling you right now, it's time. It's past time. I know everybody thinks it's going to be Punk. I don't. Do I think Cody's going to turn heel in the middle of the match and win? Maybe, but I don't think so. I think this is going to be a feud that goes on for a while. He could. If he turns heel in the middle of the match, he will win. But if he loses clean to to Punk, he's going to beat the shit out of CM Punk at the end of the match and turn heel. That's how that's going to play out. It has to be. They cannot go any longer. They have to do this. Cody knows it. He's not going to talk about it on TV, but he knows people are the fan fatigue. It's the same thing that Cena's got when Roman was the big dog. He got it. It's all fan fatigue. People get sick and tired of the same shit. I'm a Cody guy, and I'm tired of it. I want a heel turn. But those people that constantly post about Cody, when he goes heel, just keep on posting that crybaby stuff that you post on there. Don't try to come over to the other side. Do not, because I'm going to call your ass out. Because I have a lot of y'all shit bookmarked. So don't worry. I will call your ass out. So I do think Punk retains. at SummerSlam. And I think Cody turns heel afterwards. That's what I think. I don't have the exact results. Sometimes I don't ask for results. But I do believe we get a Cody Rhodes heel turn at SummerSlam at the end of night one. They got to end it with some kind of cliffhanger. And two baby faces with one of them winning clean and them hugging, that ain't going to cut it. That's not going to cut it. It's not going to cut it, guys. It's just not. It's not going to cut it. So, also, Stephanie Bakur is heavily rumored to be showing up by SummerSlam, if not at SummerSlam. So be on the lookout for that. The original plans was for Cody Roman and Rhea Io at Crown Jewel. That shit could have changed with Rhea's injury. I don't know. I don't know how long she's going to be out. Like I said, creative's a big mess now. They have an interim champion, which I do not like at all. Lara, I just don't know what to say. Deeply hearted in my feelings. Yeah, it's tough. I do like the heel Lara though. Let's see what else we can talk about. I don't have AEW stuff, so any plan for Sammy? Good question. I was just about to get to that. So, question from Eddie he is in my paid Discord channel. I think I posted it in there, but I will talk about it a little bit. So, in my opinion, we got Gunther and Nick Aldis official for SummerSlam. Are they going to leave Sami Zayn off the card? I don't think so. So here's how we get Sami in the card. He goes to Nick Aldis or Adam Pearce and say, okay, well, we lost, but it was because of Nick Aldis. Sami gets added to Punk Cody. Is it guaranteed that happens? Is that what everybody wants to see? Probably not. But it could be a way to protect Cody from getting pinned as well. If he doesn't turn heel after SummerSlam, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be pissed if he doesn't turn at SummerSlam. I'm talking about on the recap, I'm going to lose my shit. I don't care if he loses. I'm not like a lot of these fans when their star loses, they fucking hate people for 3.5 years and all that. It's wrestling. It's scripted. It's a scripted sport. It's scripted. By the way, just in case you guys want to know, especially people that love the Bloodline, The Rock flew Cody Rhodes and Brandy Rhodes and his two babies to the Moana premiere, as well as Seth Rollins and them. So it's a scripted sport, guys. Let it go. Let WrestleMania 40 go. Rock and Cody are friends, so there's that. There's pictures all over the internet. He flew Cody out there. They've been to Disney together, for God's sakes. Cut it out. Let 40 go. That shit's like 3 years old, man. Let it go. Let it go. Someone asked about TKO. It would be Saudi Arabia if that happened, Ariel. If they add Samuel, will that make an indication that Cody won't turn heel? Yes. Yes. If Sammy is added, Cody will not turn heel. CM Punk will pin Sami Zayn and retain the Undisputed Championship. And Cody might turn after, though. But for Cody to turn in the middle of the match and win with Sammy in there, that's not happening. Could he turn after the match? Yeah. But I would say less likely when Sammy. I still think I think it's a 50-50 shot Sammy gets out of it. I truly do, guys. I truly do. I asked this morning and I haven't been, he has not responded. I don't know, but I don't think they can leave him off the card. I know everybody wants to see Punk and Cody, but this is also a way, because it wasn't supposed to happen until WrestleMania 43, that they can run this feud all the way through the fall and the winter and up until WrestleMania. I don't know, guys. It's long-term storytelling. Triple H loves those two guys. So Sammy gets added, he loses. Sami Zayn is not winning. So if he gets added, please don't come in the comments with the Sami Zayn winning the title. It is Sami Zayn winning the title back, because he ain't. He is. I can't believe I said ain't. He is not winning the title back. That title is going to be between Cody and Punk. Maybe get a Randy run in there if he's healthy enough. Still don't know what's going on with him. KO's been tested for bumps, so I don't know the position on him as well. He could move Oba over to SmackDown eventually. Maybe Oba wins the title over there. Sami Zayn got 9 days. 9 days. 9 days. So if you're a Sami fan, enjoy that 9 days, because that's all you're getting. He's not winning the title again. So, like I said, I love that they teased The Rock today. But they also have done that before. And you know why they do that? Because if they tease him and people think he's going to show up, guess what happens? They buy tickets. You guys got to start. If you're not catching on to what TKO is doing, like, it don't take a source to figure all that out. This is marketing. It's the second biggest PLE of the year, and I'm not completely ruling out Dwayne Johnson showing up, but he ain't coming to help Seth, especially when Seth said he was the fucking final boss or whatever he said. I don't know what he said. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it, but I heard Punk and Cody got into it on the stage, but Cody took his jacket off, called him an MFer. Triple H had to get in the middle of it. Thank God we're not doing the hugging and kissing anymore with them two. I mean, we need a story. I'm just telling you guys, be wary of this interim championship, because whoever wins, unless it's Charlotte, there's a great chance they're just giving it right back to Rhea Ripley. Charlotte may do the same thing. Charlotte may just do it because she just went on a podcast and said that she wants to do a romantic storyline. She wants to lead a faction, and she wants to win 15. That would be winning 15, technically, whether it's interim or whether it's not interim. That's still winning 15. So, Chad Gable, I had a lot of people ask me about him in the Discord. Chad Gable is slated to win the Intercontinental Championship at SummerSlam. That's the right move. 100%. I love Penta. One hell of a reign. Probably the best reign overall out of all the champions. Chad Gable got to win at SummerSlam. Got to crown him in his hometown. That is a hometown moment I am for. And let him have a long reign. Because he's gonna defend it a lot. Chad Gable, Javon. I mean, the list goes on. So, Trick Williams. The original plan for SummerSlam was either Trick vs. Carmella or Trick, Carmella, and Ricky. Now Baron Corbin is in the mix. So I can tell you they've been running fatal 4-ways at the live shows with all 4 of those guys. And normally what they're running at the house shows is what they're gonna do on the regular shows. I could see it being at least a triple threat with with Carmelo, Trick, and Baron. And we possibly could get a fatal 4-way. I do believe we get a new US champion at SummerSlam. I believe Baron Corbin wins the title at SummerSlam. And Trick chases them. Money in the Bank. I've had a lot of questions about that. Roxanne Perez, obviously the favorite. JC Jane, which I am not happy with WWE's booking of JC Jane. I'm not. She come into the main roster, beat Charlotte Flair. Beat Alexa Bliss. Had a disqualification, just a match with Rhea that went to DQ. And now she's out there cheerleading. And she helped them win the titles last night. Not for it. She should be in this ladder match, 100%. But, like I just told you guys, there's reasons for everything. And because she's not in the ladder match, really that makes me believe that they're doing a 6-man tag at SummerSlam. With Nikki, Brie, and Paige against Fatal Influence. Is Penta a favorite to win Money in the Bank? He is one of the favorites. He is. He is a favorite. But he ain't winning a world title unless it's a SmackDown. You guys got to understand. I used to be the biggest Bloodline fan. One of the biggest Bloodline fans. I went to WrestleMania 40. I was there the last time The Rock wrestled. I was there. TKO stepped in and said, Roman signed a contract in April. I've said this a long time ago. I know everybody. Slice, I know about Slice. Everybody knew about the contract at the end of the day. He signed it before WrestleMania for 3 years. I've even said it on this show. TKO stepped in and said that Roman Reigns needed to win the Rumble and the title needs to go on him because ratings suck. And he is a ratings mover. Simple as that. Whether I like him being champion, I'm going to still call it like I see it. He's still the needle mover. He's still going to move numbers. He's still going to sell tickets. People are going to go crazy for him no matter what. So that's why he's the champ. And he's not dropping it. Fuck no. So Seth Rollins, give me a break. I will take anybody up on that bet. If you really think Seth's winning, please DM me with any amount. I will match it 100%. No chance. No chance Seth wins. Roman has to win clean. I've seen is Zilla Fatu showing up. No. Nope. I don't believe so. I don't. So I also put in the Discord server that Eddie and I believe Fanatic, if he's still in here, can attest to that they were going to do a 6-man tag match at SummerSlam with Royce Keys, Solo Sikoa, and LA Knight against Jacob Fatu, Jimmy, and Jey Uso. I reported that in the Discord server. I did. So that's what they're going. That's what they're doing. It's official. It's official as a whistle, guys. Fanatics asked me about 3 million times on this show. Are we going back to pre-show matches? Are we go? I can guarantee you that's one of the questions when I open up Q&A. I doubt it. Don't get your hopes up about that. But I can tell you that ESPN has made it abundantly clear to TKO they are tired of these format PLEs. We still have 7+ matches to add to SummerSlam, and what's today? The 19th? 12. We're less than 2 weeks from SummerSlam. Less than 2 weeks. So the favorites right now is Penta, Trick Williams, Cody, and Dominic on the men's side. Raquel, Roxanne, Stephanie Valcour, and JC Jane on the women's side. Maxine, I guess you could throw her in there, but let's be real, that's not going to happen. Obafemi. Why aren't they putting the title on him? The best way I can describe that is Roman Reigns is just champion. That's why. Everybody's like, oh, move him to SmackDown and let him beat Cody. Stop. Netflix don't. I know what the fucking website says, that he's a free agent, but man, stop. Just cut it out. Netflix is not letting Obafemi go, man. Just cut that out. You hear that man's reaction every week? Come on, man. Be real. Be real. Be real. Now, could they possibly pull the trigger on Oba at WrestleMania 43 and have him win the Undisputed Championship? They could. But I don't think we get Roman and Oba till SummerSlam of next year. I think that's where Oba wins the title. Roman was literally talking about Oba again at the Fanatics Fest yesterday. They are doing the match. It's just not time. WWE, hopefully they don't drop the ball and they can keep Oba hot for another year. That's all I can say. I've had some questions about Trick. Is he winning how soon will he win the Undisputed Championship? Not soon. Not soon. Until he gets away from Little Yachty and stuff. That shit's just not cooking. So I can see him maybe chasing Baron Corbin down or something like that. Maybe Corbin they're not gonna have Baron Corbin lose. So it was originally planned, from what I was told, that Enzo and Cass was maybe they're going to be the ones to help Danhausen. It looks like that they are going to appear on the Raw after SummerSlam. I do believe we get Danhausen and Dominic Mysterio at SummerSlam. They're not leaving Danhausen off the card. He's in the top 3 in merch. They're not leaving Danhausen off the card. So Danhausen and Dominic Mysterio should be made official tomorrow. So other matches that could possibly happen. So Ruka's got to defend the title. This is what I don't like about this interim championship shit, is because it's messed up 2 or 3 separate matches that could have happened. And then they do a title change last night, so we may get a 6-man, or we may get the Fatal Influence defending. It's probably because I put the shit in the Discord server, Fanatic. I was going to ask that question. Could Danhausen versus Dom be made official? Because, wow, he beat me to the punch. I wonder why. Because it's I put it in the Discord server. You just probably haven't looked. That's going to be made official. Danhausen versus Dominic Mysterio at SummerSlam. That will happen. What Sol Ruka does is really still up in the air, truthfully. I don't know. I'm not going to give you guys, I'm not throwing shit at the wall. I could see it being Lyra, though. Maxine is a long shot. Maybe a Raquel. I doubt it. Roxanne, I doubt it. it's going to be really difficult for me to tell you guys what's going to happen with Liv and Io, because Io had never beaten Liv before until the Queen of the Ring finals, but Liv hasn't defended the title in over 100 days. So Liv was very popular in Hollywood at the ESPYs. I don't know if you've seen her, but she broke the internet. I'm sure she's already did one movie. I've heard people say, well, EVP Drew McIntyre is gonna come back at SummerSlam and cause Cody Rhodes. Well, he's not. He's filming a movie. Do you guys watch TV, or y'all look at the internet, or what? You don't have to have a source to tell you that. Drew McIntyre is not showing up at SummerSlam. So if you're a Drew fan and you only watch for Drew, then don't watch the show, because he's not coming. Randy Orton. That is the biggest surprise to me, because I have no fucking clue what's going on with Randy Orton. No clue. Thank you, Bobby. If you guys are watching live on YouTube, the reason we're doing a giveaway today is because we got to 10 likes last week. If we get to 10 again this week, I will do another giveaway next week, because next week's the last Sunday night scoop in the month of July. There will not be a scoop show the first Sunday in August, because I will be doing the SummerSlam recap. So I will get you your question, Bobby. I just liked the video on YouTube. Thank you so much. That means we need 9 more. So you guys in the chat on here, go ahead and hit that like button. You guys help me out. Hit that like button. If you guys want a free month, I mean, if you don't, then don't hit it. I mean, I'm giving you guys a chance to win. So there you go. Thank you, Bobby. I will get you your question. And I was actually wrong about Harlan Lewis winning the championship. I did not think that was going to happen. So I'm sorry that I gave you false information on that. I don't have an Evolve source. I was just going off what I've seen and what I've heard. I didn't think Harlan was going to win, but I've covered Harlan. I just covered him last Sunday on NXT. I mean, on LFG. So, but I will get to that question. So Alexa Bliss. So it's kind of a mixture of a kayfabe. She's double jointed. I don't really think she's that hurt. I know her arm was bruised up. I had a question today from Kyle. I never put Kyle on the spot. He doesn't like scoops, but I did ask him to come in just so he can see the madness and craziness. It's really not as bad today as it normally is. Until a fanatic and starts rolling the questions in. But Jordan Grace, there's no creative for her. I wouldn't be surprised if she's gone in the next year. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but no plans. She needs to go to AEW or New Japan or the Indies or something. So, and I seen somebody put in a chat. I don't know. I believe Zelina Vega's in that chat that Dakota Kai is coming back to WWE. That's not happening. Too injury prone. PKO is not going to do it. She's only going to go where Bayley goes. Well, I don't know what she's going to do then, because Bayley's not leaving. So I don't know what to say about that. SummerSlam is going to be 13 to 14 matches. Expect some title changes. Definitely expect some title changes at SummerSlam. I'm going to give you my predictions. If you guys want to know my predictions, you can ask them. I'm not going to just volunteer them. I have a prediction show coming up on the 29th. You guys can tune in to that. There's some people in the comments that will be on that panel. But if you guys want to know my opinion on some of the matches that are already made, who I think is going to win, when I open Q&A, ask, and I will tell you. Blake Monroe, I'm going to tell you this. I do not like the direction of what they're doing with her. Having her attack everybody backstage, it just shows that WWE really doesn't know what the hell to do with her. Liv Morgan, over 100 days, no title defenses. They literally waited on Stephanie Valcour. Literally fucking waited on Stephanie Valcour. And she's still not back. Crazy. Nikki and Brie, they're going to be heel at some point, and that's the way they're going to end they have a 2-year contract. AJ Lee, I've heard some rumblings she could be at SummerSlam. I also heard Brandy Rhodes could be involved if it's one-on-one, maybe not in the match. Those are just rumors. That's not confirmation, so don't come crazy at me when they don't show up. But I'm just telling you that those are floating around. If I don't put it in exclusive, then it is a fucking rumor. That's all it is. What I put in exclusive is what I've been told from my guy. And there's 2 people in this chat or in this on this stream that is paid members that can vouch for every single thing that I say on this stream. I post news every day. You guys are missing out. It's only $3. So, all right. Let me think if there's anything else we need to talk about, because I'm disgusted about this interim championship. I don't like it. It changed the whole landscape of the women for the SummerSlam card. Nick and Gunther have been playing for over a month. I don't know what else to tell you guys. If you guys thought Gunther was going to be in that World Championship match against Cody again, fuck no. Fuck no. Nope. Gunther ain't winning the title. So I had a big question last week that I told I would get back to them. Is Brock Lesnar's last match going to be in Minnesota? I'm going to tell you that it depends. I don't want to say one way or another because money talks. And if you guys are like, oh, he's not, EVP, he's not worried about money. Everybody's fucking worried about money. Have you looked at the economy? If Saudi Arabia offers him $10 million to come and wrestle for 8 minutes, you think he's turning that down? Man, get a fucking break. Stop watching the product. You really have no common sense to yourself. That does not take a source to figure that out. Stop. If Saudi Arabia goes to Stone Cold Steve Austin and offers him $15 million, which they're going to offer him money to wrestle, I can tell you that right now. Do you think if he can go, do you think he's going to turn that down? Absolutely the hell not. Dwayne Johnson is going to get somewhere between $15 and $30 million to wrestle at WrestleMania 43. Do I think they could do another Rock Cody? No. Even though Cody teased it, could. Cody said he's got 2 unfinished stories. One's with Roman and one's with Rock. That one with Rock could be selling his soul. That's what I'm going to tell you on that. Cody is going fucking heel. If you don't like him, then stay that way. Don't start liking him when he becomes a heel, because I will call your ass out. Not the people that I associate with, not my friends, not people in DWE. I know everybody hates Cody. I'm talking about these clowns on social media that are trying to make $84 a month off of Twitter, to you know, like 2 heads, 1 table. Those clowns, they go on social media and talk shit about Cody, and then they go to a meet and greet. What a bunch of fucking clowns. And I worked with them for 2 years. Why would you go meet that man? Brandy Rhodes was looking all upside that man's head. Like, what the fuck? Who are you, bro? So, stop it. I mean, if you really need the money, then keep engagement farming on Twitter. That's all I can tell you. But don't flip when Cody goes heel, because I'm going to call your ass out. unless Miami says you're fired, and if you do it, I won't. But if I have a little bit of leeway without cussing and like degrading somebody, then I'm calling your ass out on social media, whether it's a DM or whatever. I'm gonna be like, well, where was this energy for the last 3 years? Because when he beat y'all's hero and ended the streak, that's what y'all are still mad about. Y'all think that him and Rock hate each other. They don't. Rock fought him to fucking Moana premiere. Are you fucking kidding me? That's ridiculous. What's going on to Divine Love 14? So I saw you commented on, and this person can attest to. I do answer comments on my YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Please hit that like button. Divine Love asked about the giveaway. I will put everybody into a drawing at the end of July. After the last show in July and the first show in August, I will give away $25. But tonight, you are in a drawing. If you win, you will be added to, if you have Discord. Divine Love, do you have a Discord? Because if you win, then you will win 1 month paid exclusive in my Discord. Well, not mine, it's 50-50, but in half of my Discord. But I have my own separate channel. That's $3 a month. So if you have a Discord, that's awesome. If not, I don't know what to tell you, because that's the only way you can get in there. So, but if you win and you want to give it to somebody in the comments, if you don't have a Discord, don't give it to me, because it's my channel and I'm not going to make any money like that. So, but thank you for being here. Make sure you please hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Once I get to 300 subscribers, I am giving away $100. So, Eddie said he is actually a big fan of Cody. Yeah, I see that you kind of defend Cody in the chat. There's a lot of people that hate him in Discord, and I can't wait till he turns heel. But then they're like, "Oh, but we want Cody to turn heel." Stop it. All right, so that's all the news I have for you guys today. There is going to be one more scoop show next Sunday. If we get to 10 likes, I will do another giveaway. And once we get to 300, so you guys are in charge for these likes, not me. I can't go in and randomly like the stream 10 times. Share the stream, like the stream. Get to 10 likes, we'll do another giveaway next week. Somebody new will win. So do some shout outs before we go to the Q&A. Shout out to Greg for reposting. Tribal Kingpin, my main man. What's going on? He is the last person added to a SummerSlam panel. Kyla Man Anthony, the chaos is about to begin if you're still in here. Shout out to Fanatic. He will be on the SummerSlam prediction panel, moment in time. Thank you for the repost. The Wise Man. What's going on, brother? Thank you for the repost. Ariel, as always, with the Rhea picture. Eddie Johnson, one of my paid subscribers. If you want to know anything about the channel, you can ask Eddie in the comments. He is very pleased with the exclusive channel. Tribal Kingpin, I will answer that question. I think I already have. Come on, guys. Like the stream. Come on. Yeah, I mean, we got to get to 10 likes. So, all right. So we're opening up Q&A. I have already told you guys there's more. There's at least 8 to 10 people in here on YouTube. So we should be at least 8 right now. Or 5, 6. Let's get this going. We have 150 people watching. Probably a lot of people on X, but we have some people on YouTube. Hit that like button, guys. Let's get to 10. There is going to be a draw when I get done with Q&A, though. All right, so first question from Tribal Kingpin. Thanks for the question. How much did Rhea injury change the plan for the women's division, including the tag titles? It changed it tremendously. Tremendously. A lot of creative changes, including the tag titles as well. Thank you for the question, Kingpin. From Eddie, I don't like the fact they're doing an interim championship. Pretty much saying Rhea ain't losing the title. Is that right? That is correct. Tribal Kingpin, is Charlotte versus Shade now pushed back to WrestleMania 43? Do you expect it to be a last woman standing match or another stipulation? It could be a WrestleMania 43 match. It could. I don't know. Like I said, it just got changed, so I don't know when it's going to happen, but it is going to have a stipulation like that. So you're on top of it. Eddie Johnson from Discord, I remember you now. Why is Nick Aldis wrestling Gunther? Because that's where the storyline has been going for the last 2 months. And Nick Aldis can handle his own in the ring. CJ said Roman's holding until Mania, and I 100% believe it. He is holding to WrestleMania, at least. Any plans for Sami Zayn getting added to Punk and Cody? Could happen. It very well could. People aren't going to like it, but it could. If Sami gets added, Cody's not going heel. Someone has to buy TKO. I agree. Yeah, Sami, will that make an indication that Cody won't turn heel? I believe so. Unless he does it after the match. Yes. Is Penta a favorite to win Money in the Bank? He's on the poster, and so is Trick. Both of them are favorites to win Money in the Bank. I was going to ask that question. Could Danhausen versus Dom be made official? Because, wow, yes. Danhausen versus Dom at SummerSlam. They could go crazy with it and be JD and Dom versus Danhausen and Karl Anthony Towns. Hopefully to God not, but I think it's just going to be Dom and Danhausen. Your thoughts on Harlan Lewis winning WWE Evolve Championship from Aaron Rourke? I was shocked. I was really shocked. That just means that Aaron Rourke is fixing to be a big player on the main NXT roster. But congrats to Harlan Lewis. I've seen his journey through LFG, as well as Nikita being the women's Evolve champion. I know she's going to defend the title soon. So I was shocked though. Jordan Grace, I never thought with WWE in the first place. Yeah, I'm not happy with what they're doing with Jordan, but I don't think she's going to make it. Here comes the questions. Make sure you guys are liking this stream. All right. From Fanatic, thank you for the question. Are you proud of Fatal Influence from the tag titles last night? Were you surprised? Because I was. Of course I am. I love Fatal Influence. I love JC, Fallon, and Laney. I thought it was going to happen at SummerSlam, but I guess with this Rhea injury, JC was supposed to face Rhea, so that's not going to happen. Rhea's out. So we're probably looking at either Fallon and Laney against Brie and Paige again at SummerSlam, but I doubt it because I think Nikki's going to be involved. So I think we're getting JC Jane, Fallon Henley, and Laney Reed versus Brie and Nikki Bella and Paige at SummerSlam. I will put that on an exclusive channel later. Are you proud that Lyra Valkyria used the Bulldog choke? And could the build up to Soul versus Lyra at SummerSlam officially start tomorrow on Raw? Because they got to keep the momentum for Lyra. And I'm going to tell you that that answer is correct. I've been saying it. I put it in exclusive. Lyra versus Soul at SummerSlam. I do believe that's the direction they're going. So what's Blake's first feud now going to be after SummerSlam? Will the Blake Tiffany feud still happen down the road eventually? And is there a possibility Blake could be added to the ladder match? That's a lot of questions in one, Fanatic. So I'll go one at a time. So what's Blake's first feud now going to be after SummerSlam? I'm unaware of that question. Will the Blake Tiffany feud still happen down the road eventually? Yes. And is there a possibility Blake could be added to the ladder match? 100% there is. I knew this question was coming up. Could Tyrese Halliburton and Jalen Brunson be involved at SummerSlam? They could, but I doubt it. I mean, maybe to an extent, but Roman's beating Seth clean. But it's TKO, and they love celebrities, so don't put it past them. I did say Tyrese Halliburton on the prediction show. You were there. I was the only one that said Tyrese Halliburton. So, and I was actually joking. No, my source didn't tell me that Tyrese was going to show up. I was joking, truthfully. But it was Tyrese, which was crazy. I was cracking up when I was doing the recap. I was like, oh my God. Do you like what's happening for Finn? Yeah. He's won 2 matches in a row. I just think he needs to get out of the bloodline vortex. When will the Creed brothers and Ivy Nile be back on TV? I missed them. Is that it for American Made? Now that Chad Gable is on his own, we still haven't seen their reaction to his unmasking. You're not going to be seeing much of any of those 3 on TV unless it's AAA or maybe NXT. Or maybe TNA. Thea Hill's wrestling in a tournament over there now. That's it for American Made. Chad Gable is a mega star now. So that's it. Ivy and Creed brothers, I'd be worried about them. The men, okay, Tribal Kingpin, thanks for the question. The men's world titles have changed hands less often yearly in the 2020s compared to the last 3 decades. Does this increase fan fatigue with the audience and the champ? That's why I love you, Kingpin, because you always bring those heavy-duty questions. Let me read it one more time so I can understand this correctly. The men's world titles have changed hands less often yearly in the 2020s compared to the last 3 decades. Does this increase fan fatigue with the audience and the champ? Okay, 100%. Best question I've ever had on this show, and I've been doing this show for 5-6 months now. So, a lot of people hate Cody because they feel like he politicked to get into the Roman match. The fans actually had a lot to do with that as well. All the big stars, the Codys, the Cenas, the big dog Roman, those huge stars, eventually you're going to get fan fatigue. You're going to get sick of the same shit. This person losing a title, dropping the title. Final Boss Lady in Miami talked about that a lot on DW Radio. Nobody really talks about the losses. They just talk about how many times they won the title, and I can't say it any better than that. It 1,000,000% creates fan fatigue. Because at the end of the day, if they wanted Sammy to have his moment, why didn't he beat Drew? Why didn't he beat Roman in Canada, where he's actually from, in fucking Canada? And why did they hold the title? Why did Roman hold the title for 1,316 days? Yes, fan fatigue is real. Because of the way they are booking these older stars and constantly going back to the Codys. Cody drops. Cody wins the belt back. Cody drops. Long-ass title reigns. It creates fan fatigue. It creates fan fatigue. It causes people that are on the fence about a superstar to just completely despise them because they keep getting the title. That's a lot of the reason why people don't like Cody too, is because he's always winning the title back. Is that on him or is that on TKO and Creative? That's on fucking Triple H, TKO and Creative. It's not on Cody Rhodes. So think what you want. You're not in the fucking room. Go watch Unreal, both seasons. They'll tell you. Yes, Kingpin. Fan fatigue is real, and it's because of the simple fact that they leave these titles on people too long. And I'm telling you, by the time Roman's title reign's over, people are going to be sick of it because he's already been champion for 1,300 days. This is his first title defense outside of his family. And if he continues to defend against his family, then people are really going to get sick of it outside of Bloodline fans. It creates fan fatigue. I used to love the Bloodline, but because he held the title so long, I got tired of it. I'm getting tired of Cody's character right now. It's fan fatigue. Do you believe adding back Taboo Tuesday, Cyber Sunday with real fan voting will boost the product since our voices will be heard? I think that would be a good idea. And I did tell you guys when it was first when John Cena first said it, that wasn't even the original plan about this John Cena Classic. Have you guys heard anything else about it? You know why? Because they don't have a fucking clue what they're gonna do with it. Because it wasn't even supposed to happen. But all this shit was put on the internet, and Triple H and the social media team saw it. Like, oh well, we're not doing that. We're changing it. So same thing I did with the King of the Ring shit. Yes, I do believe that would be a good idea. People need to get their voices heard, but TKO at the end of the day don't really give a shit. All they only care about is money and fan reaction at the live events. Hiromu Takahashi finally debuted on Tuesday, helping Naraku since Naraku is winning. I do believe we see him Tuesday. My NXT source has faded off a little bit, so I haven't been able to get a lot more information from him. I'm looking into a new NXT source, and I'm also looking into an AEW source as well because I want my channel to expand because there are AEW fans that I'm really good friends with, and that's also in the Discord. So I am looking into a new NXT source because mine has kind of dropped and faded, but I do believe he debuts. What is WWE doing with Jasper Troy? He is still in NXT. Are they sending him to WWE Evolve to go against Harlem Lewis for the Evolve Championship? That is exactly what they're doing with him. He will be getting bumped down to Evolve. He is going to be in Evolve, and he will be going for that Evolve Championship at some point. You're correct, Bobby. You must be a big Evolve fan. Back-to-back years have the women's division plans at SummerSlam changed because of injuries. Can you believe? First Liv last year, now Rhea. Yeah. WrestleMania, there were 22 rewrites as well because of injuries. Plans changed again. And they probably will change again before SummerSlam gets here. Tribal Kingpin. A lot of the women have been mishandled or don't get TV time. Should WWE invest in an all-women's show? That includes NXT, main roster women, instead of main event, Saturday Night main event. Yes. So I was talking to Kyle about this on the phone a couple weeks ago. In my opinion, WWE and TKO should have an all-women's show, a weekly all-women's show, so that you can get these women like the Ivy Niles or the Jordan Grace or people like that are not being featured much. And you can make a whole show. There's enough on the roster, plus Tatum Paxley's coming up after SummerSlam. Lola Vice is coming up after SummerSlam. You can make enough matches and storylines and get people invested and get these ladies on TV time. Get them TV time. So absolutely, that is a phenomenal idea. And I actually told Kyle that like 2 weeks ago. When will Kalani get her title shot? Because, wow, she is not going to get a title shot. She is not. And let me tell you why, Fanatic. Because if she does, she's losing. Kendall Gray's not dropping the title anytime soon. Anytime soon. I expect Kalani to go up soon to SmackDown with Carmella. Poor Liv, am I right? I can't believe how they treated her. NWO, they're going to have her lose to Io in her first defense. They stumble with this reign. Similar to last reign, it was all dependent on Rhea Ripley. Yeah, it's been terrible. I don't know if she's losing, though, Fanatic. I think it's a good chance. I do think it's a good chance she loses, though. But I also think that she may not lose because I think Roxanne's winning the Money in the Bank, and I think Roxanne cashes in on Liv. I think that's how they break the Judgment Day up right there. I think Liv retains. If you want my answer right now, I think Liv retains. Will JC still get a title shot? Oh, 100%. Yeah, of course. Where could SummerSlam 2027 be held, and will it be announced during SummerSlam weekend? I have no idea. it could be announced. As far as the Royal Rumble, I will give you this information. It was pitched for the Royal Rumble to be overseas. Triple H and TKO said no, so it's going to be in the States. As far as I know right now, Miami is the front runner for that. So for Royal Rumble, but I don't know about SummerSlam 27. Question from Eddie. Thank you for your question. First time here asking a question. Will Adam Pearce ever get back in the ring like Aldis? Yes. You will see Adam Pearce back in the ring. From Michael or Fanatic, could Dragunov return to aid Nick Aldis? Now that's a possibility there, because he's going to be coming back with all that stuff about he's done, he's not. So that's possible. Could Robert Stone get involved in the GMP between Aldis and Pearce? I don't think so, but anything's possible. But I do believe it's just going to be Aldis and Pearce involved in that. Tribal Kingpin, are we witnessing a Finn Balor renaissance, and do you see him being a credible threat in the title scene without the demon character? I do believe he has a shot on the brand that he's on to win the championship again, because I think that title is going to be hot potatoed around for the next 2 years. I'm going to tell you this. Triple H and TKO, they want Cody Rhodes to get as close to Cena as possible. Telling you that right now. I don't like it, but I believe Cody, when he retires, he's going to be almost to double digits in world title reign. That title is going to be hot potatoed around. So Finn Balor, they've teased him with Cody. They teased him with Punk. You could see it. I could see him winning the title at some point. Can you believe AEW and WWE are lowering prices, trying to sell tickets for All In and SummerSlam? Well, yeah. I mean, fuck yeah. It's their biggest shows. $25, brother. I mean, I need to get tickets. I mean, maybe I'll get tickets now. But I got to be here with you guys to cover the show. So I'm going to Money in the Bank. I'm sitting ringside. So look for the EVP sign. I'll have a big sign held up. So you guys be on the lookout for that. I'm also going to the Raw before Money in the Bank as well. They are desperate. They are. They are very desperate. Could Damian Priest and R-Truth defend the tag titles against the War Raiders at SummerSlam, or will the only tag title match be the Vision versus Alpha Academy? I do not think that we see Priest and R-Truth defend at SummerSlam. I think it happens on SmackDown. And I'm not 100% sold it's the Vision versus Alpha Academy. It could just be Otis against Theory, but then Breaker's off the card, so I do think it will be for the tag titles. Jessica Carr has been called out by Becky Lynch and now Paige. Could this lead to a triple threat or tag team match in the future? Jessica Carr has been doing a lot of training, getting herself ready. They've been teasing Jessica and Becky for a while. I could possibly see a Becky-Jessica Carr match. Maybe Paige is now starting to get in the mix with that. I don't know if it's a triple threat or a tag team. It could be. If Paige goes heel at some point or if Becky comes back a babyface, I don't know. But I do believe Jessica Carr and Becky happen before. Becky's on her last run. She's going to be retiring at the end of her contract. Speaking of Vision versus Alpha Academy, is it still planned or could it be Otis versus Austin Theory? It's going to be one of the two. I think I said that earlier. It could be Otis versus Austin Theory. But then Braun's off the card. Once Priest and R-Truth drop the tag title, will we see Priest in the main title scene and win the title since Punk recently called him out? No. I mean, you might see him in the title scene, but he ain't winning. You'll see him a lot on AAA. But he might get a title shot, but he's not winning. Let's just be real, man. Has it all been lost for Johnny Gargano? I believe so. He needs to get off the crates. Nikita Lyons is defending the WWE Evolve Women's Championship against Laney Luck Wednesday. She will retain on Evolve. Are there other reasons why Cody turned heel if Sammy is added? Yeah, I mean, they could really throw a monkey wrench and have Randy Orton come out there and act like he's going to attack Cody, and Cody ends up turning on everybody else and is ultimately linked up with Randy. Or if there's so many ways they could go with it. Kevin Owens. I mean, yes, he could turn heel, but I feel like if Sammy is added, the likelihood of him turning heel is a lot less likely. I'm just going to say that. We both know lame ass Luck gonna lose. You agree? Who is lame ass Luck? I don't know. Oh, Lane. Are you talking about Laney Luck? Yeah, she's losing. Nikita's gonna retain. Is the plan for the U.S. title to be Melo versus Trick versus Baron still, or is it a fatal four? I know you mentioned it on the show and in Discord, but I just want to double check. So I haven't got the official word, but I know they're running a fatal four way at the house shows or the live shows. So it will be a triple threat or a fatal four way. I haven't got the official word, but it's going to be one of the two. Baron's winning the title at SummerSlam though. Now that Lyra has gotten her Becky Lynch moment, do you see her winning the women's world title soon? I think that's a bit of a stretch. Not yet. Not yet. I don't think that's. I mean, she's kind of already gotten the Becky Lynch moment because Becky put her over. Now Bayley just put her over. I do believe she is the one to take. I think Sol Ruka is going to win the Women's World Championship before Lyra. I think Lyra takes the title off of Sol Ruka. That's what I think. Is giving Chad Gable a push and potentially having him win the title one of the bright spots for Triple H in 2026? Yes. Could we be seeing the return of the Zack Ryder persona soon? Because that could help Matt Cardona. Yes, you could, because they have nothing for him to do. Could JC win the U.S. Women's title? I believe she will win the Women's U.S. title. I believe Fatal Influence will have all the gold, or not all of it, but majority of it at some point. Now that Saturday Night Main Event has passed, have we seen the end of Lyra and Bayley? If not, could we see Becky and Lyra versus Bayley and Tatum in the future? I don't know that we've seen the end of Lyra and Bayley, but I don't think we see it again until Lyra gets that Intercontinental Championship. I think they've written Bayley off as what it seems like to me. I think Lyra wins the Intercontinental Championship from Sol. I think after SummerSlam we get Tatum. So we could get a Becky versus Lyra versus Bayley versus Tatum. That's cooking it up. I haven't been told that, but that's very likely. That is very likely because Tatum's going to be on Raw, and she's going to be somebody that she's not factioning up with Lyra. She's going to be a baby face, so Lyra's going to. Sol Ruka is going to be Women's World Champion before the end of 2027 on Raw. I'm just going to tell you that right now. But yes, that's an excellent idea. Do you think WWE should start building up more PLEs earlier instead of waiting until 2 weeks earlier because the longer build is better? They should have started the build to SummerSlam earlier. Yes, and the reason they don't do that is because Triple H is a prick. He does not. He hates spoilers. He hates leaks. He does not want shit getting out there. He wants to make people wait. Well, that's not how you sell tickets, buddy. That's why your ass is in the hot seat. Start promoting these matches earlier. Yes, I agree. Now that Paige has lost the tag title, which brand will she be on permanently and which title scene will she be in, mid or main? I believe she remains on SmackDown for a while, and she will be up in the main card scene. She will. You're going to see some dream matches for Paige. But she's not done with Fatal Influence yet. And I think we're going to definitely get a Nikki Bella versus Paige match. So get ready for that. Now, Zack Ryder, Grand Slam champion, that's the vision. Unfortunately, Ariel, I don't think that's going to happen. Is Brian Breaker stuck in the position he'd also do in part to Obafemi's rise? I talked about this last week. Obafemi coming to Raw is really hurt Braun. When they didn't put the title on Braun against Punk that time, and we got Obafemi, that has destroyed Braun Breaker. And then Logan Paul, an injury after injury with the Vision. He's still young. He's still going to be a world champion, but it's definitely set him back. When the bloodline becomes whole, do you expect all of them to hold every belt on the main roster? Could Naomi, Nia, or Jada join also? I'm just going to tell you this. Anything's possible with the bloodline. Do I think they're going to hold every title? I do not. I do not. You want me to tell you why? Because the other half of the community that don't like the bloodline is going to raise hell. I don't think they hold titles. Could you see Naomi? Yeah, I think so. Jada, I think she's dating Jay, whatever. I'm not going to the personal stuff, but I mean, possibly. Nia, I mean, she is Samoan, she's part of the family, so I mean, could. But I will tell you guys this, and I forgot to put this in the news, and I'll put it in my Discord today. I don't think Bianca Belair is coming back. I saw the update on Instagram of her finger. I hate to say this, guys, but it don't look good. It does not look good for Bianca at all. Could Aaron Rourke be moved up to NXT? He will be. What's next for Wendy Choo? She lost the Evolve Women's title. She's facing Atlanta Black Thursday in the TNA Knockouts Television Championship tournament. I think you're just going to see more of her on TNA, honestly. Should Jordan Grace go to AAA? Yeah, because if not, she's going to get released. Could AAA announce a stadium show for 2027? Perhaps Azteca. I'm not saying all that long ass shit. Olympico, Universal. I don't know. Estado Akron. What could it be for AAA? I don't know. That's a great question. I will ask. I'll have to copy and paste that Fanatic and get back to you on that. I'll put it in the exclusive channel. We know Mike Santana is coming soon to NXT, but is Mike Santana expected to debut in NXT after SummerSlam season or a Heat Wave? Should be after SummerSlam, because I do believe we see him. I think we get Mike Santana and Naraku at Heat Wave. Who is going after Zarya at NXT Heat Wave? Oh, that's a great question. Like I said, me and my NXT stores are kind of filling out. I'm trying to get another one. I'm talking to somebody now, or been talking to somebody this last week. I don't think Zarya is dropping the title anytime soon. I do believe we could maybe get another Lizzie Rain match. Jada Parker is a name to look out for Zarya's NXT North American Championship. That is a name to really look out for. And obviously, Rena Balkan. I would watch out for her too. Should WWE hire more writers who have experience in wrestling and now the industry? I mean, they got Brian Guerrett's Rock Sky out there, but the shit still sucks. Is AJ Lee at if AJ Lee's at SummerSlam, could she save Paige after the Bellas turn on her? I think that's exactly what will happen. I think that's exactly what will happen, and then we get an AJ Lee and Paige against the Bellas, just like the fucking old days. That is exactly what I feel like. I used to believe you're a ride or die fan of Cody. Now what happened? I'm still a ride or die fan of Cody, but I'm also a content creator. So I have to be biased and I have to speak the facts. I am a huge fan of Cody Rhodes, but I want to see something different. I'm just tired of the same stuff. I am a ride or die Cody Rhodes fan, but I'm tired of the same stuff. I want to see the heel Cody. I know what he can do as a heel, and I just want to see it. Just because I want to change doesn't mean I don't support Cody. I do support Cody, but I want to change for him. Any updates on Britt Baker and WWE's signing her? Will AEW add injury time? Same for Private Party. With more ex-WWE stars coming to WWE, what this means for existing AEW stars who haven't been used? I know Britt Baker commented on something with WWE. I don't know if we see her there. Truthfully, I don't know the contract details with her and Tony Khan. With the AEW Private Party, I haven't heard a lick about them. You're gonna see a lot of moving parts throughout 2026 and 2027 between WWE and AEW though. Because Saudi offers Stone Cold more than $15 million. If he says he wants more, they will. Because Saudi paid Goldberg to come out of retirement, like double or triple. Goldberg's not wrestling. He's done. Yes, I'm watching for different wrestlers instead of WWE LFG wrestlers. Yes. I need to start watching the ball because there's some people on there. I love Nikita. So, are you surprised that Stand and Deliver 2027 back on WrestleMania weekend? I am not. I told you that way back after the last one it would be. So, of course, I'm not surprised. When will Evolution 2 and WrestlePalooza 2 be announced? That is to be determined. I thought they may make that announcement last night. I don't know if they're actually even going to do that. I feel like if it's going to be one, it would be WrestlePalooza because they did move that date from Money in the Bank in September. Have they announced the AEW PLE for September yet? Because I think that could be playing a part while they haven't announced, if they haven't. What's next for Jada Parker after the Natty feud is over? Will the Natty feud be over after Sunday? I don't think so. I think they'll have one more match, and I think then she goes after Zarya. What's next for Tony D? I think he'll get a rematch. I think he'll hang around for a little while, but eventually he's going to come up. I don't know what they're going to do with him. I feel bad for him, but I personally think he needs to stay in NXT for a while, a little bit longer. But I could see him maybe getting added to Raw, honestly, if he comes up. Tony to Raw. That's exactly what I just said. I would love that. Here he is, the man with the plan. After the Slam podcast, give me the scoops. What's going on, brother? Make sure you guys follow this guy, After the Slam podcast, on X, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Congratulations to After the Slam on the 5,000 subscribers. He is doing huge things over there on his podcast, doing all kinds of different things, covering all kinds of different aspects of professional wrestling, killing it over there. Part of the DWE team. So make sure you guys follow him and give him a subscription. So shout out to After the Slam. Thank you for stopping in. I've been giving the scoops, man. You missed it, brother. Always enjoy your show. Thank you, Bobby. Damn, After the Slam's actually going to be entered into the giveaway. What if he wins? He hates scoops. That's going to be fucking hilarious. If you do win a Slam, you can't give it away if you want, for somebody in the comment. Will London get a stadium PLE in a few years? Possible. Do you pray of less rewrites on the road to WrestleMania? I mean, you always pray for that, but you can't control injuries. But a lot of rewrites is just because Triple H loves to change shit. Could Bianca Belair announce her retirement? I'm not going to go on a limb and say that, but I don't think it's likely anytime soon that she's back. It looks really bad for her to come back. I'm just going to say that. If Mike Santana and when Mike Santana goes to NXT, should stay for at least 2 years. Yeah, because I think he would get buried on the main roster. Could you see Jackson Drake versus Miles Bourne? We are going to see that. Could we see Miles versus Jackson versus Tavion versus Dion in a fatal 4-way? I mean, you're fantasy booking over there, Fanatic, but I believe that Tavion Heights is still going to be the one to take that title off of Miles Bourne. I do. Could CM Punk have a match at Worlds Collide Chicago? I mean, it is his hometown. It's a possibility, but I don't want to say I doubt it, but because he could. Maybe he faces Priest there. There you go. There's the Priest Punk match right there. The Priest ain't winning the world title. So I can tell you that right now. We've been going live for 2 fucking hours. All right, could we see Ethan Page get a shot at WWE Intercontinental Championship after SummerSlam? Ethan Page will be someone that will face Chad Gable for the Intercontinental Championship. Chad Gable is winning the title at SummerSlam. If Tony moves up to Raw, could he join the Vision? Other than that, see you next week. Possibly, and make sure, Fanatic, don't leave yet because I've still got to do the drawing next week. And you know the deal, you're in the exclusive channel, so when it gets closer to the first, I won't have to hunt you down like you're either going to rejoin or you're not. But I will do a scoop show next Sunday, but the Sunday of SummerSlam, there's no scoop show, guys. So everybody make sure to tune in next week if you want to go into that full drawing for the month of July when I pick that winner. The first Sunday that I do scoops in August for $25. And make sure you guys like this stream. If we get to 10 likes like we did last week, I will give away a 1-month exclusive membership into my exclusive Discord channel where I put all of my news. So if you are watching live on YouTube, hit that like button. I don't know where we're at on like, but I know we can get to 10. We got a lot of people on YouTube in here. Could Ray Phoenix defend his AAA Cruiserweight title at SummerSlam? I highly doubt it. Will Jackson dethrone Miles? You know what? I think I do believe it could be between Jackson or Tavion because they really love Andy Project over there. So and he has Mika Lockwood as well. Last thing, could LA Knight win the Intercontinental title sometime in the future? Other than that, that's it. See you next week. I don't think LA Knight's winning another title. I don't. I do not. Could you see Harlem Lewis defend WWE Evolve Championship on NXT like Aaron Rourke did before? Absolutely. Absolutely will. Bobby. All right, so any more questions? I'm going to go do the shout outs because I have to add all you guys to the randomizer. Holy shit. Shout out to Greg, Tribal Kingpin, Kyle the Man Anthony, Fanatic, Moment in Time, The Wise Man. Why is my shit being so slow? Eddie Johnson, who's already a member. Hope you're happy with your subscription. Tribal Kingpin, Eddie Johnson again. Oh, okay. Yes, you are. I'm glad you're happy, brother. Let the haters hate. Yeah, they all think that I don't know shit. Fuck them. Let's see. CJ said Roman hold until Mania. I did, and he is. Are there plans for Sammy getting added to Punk and Cody? I think it's a possibility. Sammy ain't winning, but Bobby. Shout out to Bobby as always. Shout out to Devin E. Love 14. Shout out to the Tribal Kingpin himself. I definitely look forward to seeing you on SummerSlam Prediction Show and Big Brother this week. Crazy week of Big Brother. I'm actually missing it right now, but I already know what happened. Shout out to Eddie again. See if there's anybody new. After the slam, I saw him. Ariel. Holy shit, I got a lot of names to put in this drawing. Give me the scoop after the slam. What's up, brother? Thank you, brother, for coming by. What's next for Kelly Armstrong? She's going to be fully embedded with the Kendall Gray stuff. And she could challenge Zarya as well. But Kendall Gray is not dropping a tire for 6 to 12 months. So that's that. That's the last question. All right. I'm going to get my phone out. And we're going to give away a winner. So let me pull out the randomizer. I'm going to put everybody on here. If you do not have Discord, let me know if you win. I will randomize it again. So put it in the comments if you do not have Discord, or if you win, you want to give it to somebody else so that I know. I know Kyle is not going. Okay, Greg said X is messing up. Okay. I'm trying to get to. You know why X is messing up? Because they're trying to shut down my shit, probably. If we lose Sunday Night Scoops, guys, then I will, everybody that's been active here, I will give you guys a free membership. If I do lose if I lose my X account, I will make an EVP show X account, but I promise you guys that we will still do something. If I have to do it if I have to make a private Discord channel and do a show, we're gonna keep this shit rolling. They're not gonna do that. Fuck that. And then you guys can all do the free EVP movement on X. Try to help me get that. Try to help free me. All right, so we're gonna go to a randomizer. Name generator. All right, so we're gonna spin a wheel. We're not gonna do a randomizer. We're going to spin a wheel. I don't know how many people I can put on this wheel. All right, let's do the wheel. We're just going to spin the wheel. All right, so we got Greg, Kingpin, Kyle, which I know he's not going to want it. He hates Scoop. Fanatic. Moment in Time. Don't know who they are, but they are in the drawing. Wise Man. Ariel. Eddie. Bobby. Okay, DEVINE Love. Divine Love. You're in the drawing. Let's see who else. Is there anybody else? Kingpin I already got. Bobby I got. Eddie I got. Ariel I got. A lot of fucking comments, guys. If we don't get 10 likes out of this, I'm gonna be sorely disappointed. Holy shit, the comment after a slam. Watch him win. He fucking hates Scoop. That's gonna be fucking hilarious. He might not even be still on the stream. That's all right. That's it. So, all right. So you probably can't see, but I have everybody right here on the list. Greg, Kingpin, Kyle, Wrestle Fanatic, Moment in Time, Wise Man, Ariel, Eddie, Bobby, Divine Love, and After the Slam. Good luck to everybody. We're going to spin the wheel 12 times. All right. That's the first time. So No, you're not the winner, Bobby, but we're going to spin it 11 more times. Spin number 2. All right. That's Ariel. 10 more times. Spin 3. Wise man. 9 more times. Divine love. 8 more times. Kingpin. Woo! I love that wheel. That's 5 times, so we got 7 more. Kingpin again. 6 more times. Eddie. Woo! 8 spin. Eddie again. Woo! 4 more spins, guys. Osman. 3 more spins. Ariel. Osman. 2 spins left. Eddie. All right, guys. This is for the winner right here. 1 month. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. It's 11. 11. I was looking at entries. This is number 12, guys. Sorry. I do apologize. Spin number 12. Fuck. Greg. Greg is the winner. I don't know if he's on the stream or not. I do not know if Greg is on the stream. Let me message Greg really quick. Let me message Greg to see if he wants the free membership for 1 month. Fanatic did get drawn 1 time. That's crazy. I'm waiting on Greg's response, so we will see what Greg wants to do. If he doesn't want it, I will draw again. I know he's not really big into scoops, so. I don't even know if he's in that Discord. I don't want to draw again without asking him because he won. So. I don't know. I messaged him on Instagram. So let's see if I can find him on Twitter. I just tagged him. He's eating. Okay, I'm just want to know if he wants the free membership or does he want me to draw again? Because I know he doesn't like scoops, and I don't know if he's in Zero server, me and Zero server or not. If he doesn't want it, I will draw again. Completely up to him. I'll leave the wheel up and go ahead and do everything else, and we'll wait on Greg's answer. I have the wheel saved, so if he doesn't want it, we will draw again. So as soon as he answers me back, we will know, but he is the winner as of now. So thank you guys for tuning in to Sunday Night Scoops with the EVP. As I mentioned, if you guys can help me get to 10 likes, we will do another drawing next Sunday. There will not be a Sunday Night Scoop the first Sunday of August, as I will be doing a SummerSlam Night 2 recap. And once again, next week will be your last week to get in the comments for this show, as I will take everyone and apply them on the wheel after the month of July, and I will draw one name. I will spin 12 times, and the winner will win $25 on the first Sunday Night Scoop in August. And also, once I get to 300 subscribers, we'll do a giveaway of $100. So make sure you guys, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe. Share the channel. Do what you can do if you want a chance at winning $100, not 300. Holy shit, 300 for 300 subscribers. I ain't got it like that. But we are live on my YouTube channel. We're live on X, and we're also live on DWE Television's X page. Make sure you follow everybody from DWE Television, the CEO himself, Miami the Great. You can find him on Tuesdays and Thursdays with Inside the Mind, with NFL Mind with Miami at 6 p.m. Eastern. Also, his co-host and the HR of DWE, Final Boss Baby with 2 B's. They have DWE Radio, which will be returning this Saturday. You can find them on Talk It Up Podcast on YouTube. That's where you can see DWE Radio, as well as on DWE Television, on Twitch, DWE TV, and DWE Television, as well as on Spotify. Make sure you follow the World of Greg, who just won this drawing. Kyle the Man Anthony, they're live tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern for the rundown. They will be running down the entire Raw card with you guys. And Kyle the Man Anthony, every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time. You can catch him and myself as I'm the new co-host for the Queens of WWE. This week will be episode number 5. Shout out to After Slam Podcast as well. Director Reg, follow Director Reg on X as well. After Slam Podcast, follow him on X, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. On the Sports Jedi Network and Smoke Sessions Podcast, and everyone affiliated with Gimmick Table Media. Shout out to the 153 people that we have watching live. I'm still waiting on Greg's response, so we will go through the entire motion. I will get you guys an answer before we end the live. But I will go ahead and go to the outro and tell you guys where you can find me on my socials and what I have coming up for you guys this week.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
There are a lot of podcasts out there, but only one with this kind of energy.
Welcome to EVP Show Recap Prediction Sports. Let go, Show Recap Prediction Sports.
In one podcast.
Welcome to EVP Show Recap Prediction Sports. Let go.
Thanks for joining the EVP CJP. Tune in next Sunday at 6 p.m.
Thanks for coming to Sunday Night Scoops, hosted by the Golden Boy of DWE CJP. See you all next Sunday at 6 p.m.
All right. Shout out to everybody that come in the comments. Like I said, if you are watching live on YouTube, hit that like button. Tell your friends to hit that like button. Get us to 10 likes again. And I will give away another free membership next Sunday. It's the last Sunday of July. So be here if you want to be in that $25 drawing as well. Shout out to 153 people that's watching live. A little bit less than normal, but we still had a packed house with the comments. So thank you guys so much for that. As far as my socials, you can find me on X at EVPCJP. I'll follow you back if Elon allows so many in one day. If you go up to the top of my X page, you can find my YouTube. It's pinned at the top. Please retweet it when you can. Share it with your friends. Try to help me get to 300 subscribers so we can do that $100 giveaway. On Instagram, you can find me at EVPCJP as well. It's a business account which you can see all of the videos that Miami and Greg make from my upcoming streams. My YouTube is in my bio. TikTok at Brady the Goat 21. Same applies. Business account. YouTube is in the bio at BRADY Goat 21. You can see all the videos from my upcoming streams. Last but not least, most importantly, let's get the EVP to 300 subscribers. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you cannot find it on any of the social media platforms, go to the search bar and type in at the EVP show. Over 1,000 live videos, over 500 plus shorts, a couple of pre-recorded videos. We are 47 subscribers away from 300. We are halfway to 500, guys. So let's get this going, man. I'm super pumped about the rest of 26 and 2027. So thank you guys for that. If you are subscribed, make sure you turn the notification bell on and you will be reminded when we go live. So what I have coming up next, later on tonight, in a few hours, I will be back to conclude Doubleheader Sunday for LFG Season 3, Episode 13 recap show at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And then tomorrow night, we're on the road to SummerSlam. Catch me at 11 p.m. Eastern for your Raw recap show. And then Tuesday night at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time, join me for the NXT recap show. Wednesday, I will not be live on my channel, but you can catch Kyle the Man Anthony and myself on the DWE network and on Twitch at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I may stream it to my platform in Miami as soon as I can as well. At 8 p.m. Eastern Time for Queens of WWE episode number 5. Thursday night, we're back with some more reality television. It was a success last week. Catch me at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time Thursday night for Big Brother Season 28 Week 2 recap show. And then Friday night, I'm back again at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time for your SmackDown recap. And then Saturday, after DW Radio concludes, you can catch me live at 9 p.m. Eastern Time Saturday night for the WWE Season 3 Unreal recap show. I will watch Unreal when it comes out, and I will be giving you a recap of the show Saturday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And then next Sunday, it will be the last doubleheader Sunday before SummerSlam, because there will not be a doubleheader Sunday the weekend of SummerSlam. Tune in so you can get entered into that $25 drawing. And if we get 10 likes, you may get a free month in the Discord news channel. So tune in first at 6 p.m. Eastern Time for Sunday Night Scoop with the EVP. And then come back later on that night for what is probably the last episode, because episode 15 is the same night as SummerSlam. So probably the last episode of LFG season 3. It will be episode 14 recap show. So that is my schedule for this week, guys. And we do have a big SummerSlam prediction show coming up on Wednesday, July 29th at 6 p.m. Eastern. We have a full panel. We will be predicting both nights of SummerSlam. Make sure you guys be on the lookout for that. And join us in the comments. If you're not on the panel, I always post. I give people an opportunity to come on these shows. You don't have to show your face. If you want to have your voice heard, I post for every PLE. I'll put one out for Heat Wave soon after SummerSlam. If you've never been on YouTube, you don't want to be on camera, you don't have to. It is a little nerve-wracking at first, but if you want your voice heard, I try to give everybody an opportunity. That's why I make the post. All you have to do is comment on it. But if you're not going to be on the show, then you definitely can. Be in the comments and make your predictions. So I'm still waiting on Greg. He's eating, so I don't really know what to do at this time. So what I will do, in case Greg does not want it, Greg is the winner, but in case Greg does not want it, I will draw again. Greg is the winner, but if he turns it down, then this person will win. That way we don't have to sit on stream this entire time. Let me find the wheel. Oh God, hopefully it didn't. Okay, thank God it did not. It did not erase everyone. All right, so we're gonna spin again. Greg is the winner, but if he does not want it, then this person will be the winner. I'm trying to get the one. Kyle. Kyle's not going to want it, so I will draw a third person because both of them are likely to turn it down. So we will draw the third person. Greg is the overall winner. If Greg doesn't want it, I'm going to Kyle. If Kyle doesn't want it, then I will go to this person. I will remove Greg and Kyle from the wheel. All right, this is if Greg or Kyle does not want it, which I know Kyle is not, but I don't know about Greg. Devin E. Love. So Devin E. Love, if Greg does not want it and Kyle does not want it, you will be the winner if you have a Discord. So make sure you contact me on Twitter, or I will contact you on Twitter if Greg or Kyle does not want it. Thank you guys for that. So if you give me a 10 like, we will draw again next week. With that being said, guys, thank you for tuning in to Sunday Night Scoops. And I will see you guys later on tonight at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time for the LFG Season 3, Episode 13 recap show. I am the EVP from the EVP show and the golden boy of DWE. And DWE is the only place to be. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday night and come back and join me at 11:30 p.m. Eastern for the LFG Season 3, Episode 13 recap show. Good night, everyone. If I don't see you, I'll see you tomorrow night for Raw. Good night, everyone.